What's up, everybody? It's KelseeBrianaJai here with another buy or buy video. I have been on a roll with these as of late, but today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be reviewing the Marc Jacobs Beauty Pound Instamarc Light Filtering Contour Powder. It's a highlighter and contour duo. It comes in this really nice big compact. It has a huge mirror. I'm not going to turn it the other way, but this right here is the mirror. The mirror is the same size as the product, which is really nice because I'm able to do my whole face with this mirror, and it's just like clear and big, and I really appreciate that aspect of it. The packaging is like really skinny and small. It's really sleek in my opinion. I always love black packaging that's glossy, and it looks like expensive. It doesn't look like cheap black packaging. It also has his name embossed here, Marc Jacobs, and it is in silver lettering, and I absolutely love the packaging. So now let me get into what's inside of the package after we get done with that. This product right here retails for $49, so just shy of $50. You may as well should have just made it $50. And it comes in 3 different colors. The lightest color is called Dream Filter 20. It's a soft pink / medium bronze. The second color is Mirage Filter 40, and it says it's called Light Gold / light bronze. And the third one is the one that I have, which is Hi-Fi Filter 60, Warm Peach / deep bronze. It comes with 2 pans of products, and each pan contains 0.31 ounces of powder. So basically what this product is it's a really silky, really nice, finely milled powder that was created to highlight and contour the face. The powder is going to run a little bit more on the grayish, cooler tone side. It's actually meant to mimic the actual shade that hits the face, so it looks like a really natural contour. And the light shade is supposed to like really brighten in a natural way. So this product is so finely milled that they said that it is supposed to mimic a filter. And you guys know on Instagram, Facebook, whatever apps you have now, that filtering is like super popular now because everybody likes to throw a filter on their pictures to make them look like a little bit more flawless. So this right here is supposed to mimic a filter, and so your skin looks flawless all day. This is a Sephora exclusive. I picked this up from my Sephora in March, so I've had it for a while and I've used it, so I'm able to give you guys a really thorough and true and honest review. These powders also contain 3 vitamins A, C, and E, these powders are going to be great antioxidants for your face, and then they also help with anti-aging. Me apply it, and you guys can kind of watch that footage of me applying it. But all in all, I'm going to have to go ahead and say bye to this product just because I'm not in love with it. But definitely stick around and see my breakdown and see how I apply it with. I had no makeup on my face. I just had on my foundation. I had on my primer, foundation, and concealer, and then I set it all with the powders because you know when you do, you're supposed to do powders last. So you can see my routine on how I do my powders, how I set my face, apply, highlight and contour, blush, and all that good stuff like that. So stay tuned after the break, and I'll see you guys later. On my face right now, I use the Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. And I use MAC Studio Tech foundation, and I didn't grab it, but I used NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer underneath my eye, and I have not set my eyes with any powder, or I have not set my face with any powder right now. I'm going to show you guys like how I set my face with powders and contour and do all that good stuff, so I'm just going to use this along with it. So firstly, I like to set my under eye area, and I like to use a variety of different brushes to use this. Sometimes I use a 130 brush, sometimes I use like a more densely compacted brush, but it just kind of varies on the look that I'm going for. Today I want it to look I want my face to look a little bit fresher, so I'm not going to put as much powder. So this is it right here. This is 60 High Filter, and so I'm going to use this color right here and just set it right underneath my eyes using the MAC 130 brush. And I just press it underneath the eye area first, and then I make sure that I bring it downwards and back. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to use my finger to smooth it up. And if you're rough with this product, it has a lot of like kickback. right here in the bridge of my face. And then down here on my chin, a little bit like that. So I want a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to add some Studio Fix powder to set the rest of my face. And this is the Chanel powder brush. It's just a really dense, oh, mine's kind of dusty. It's a really dense powder brush. So whichever one you have is fine. And I'm going to actually remove my earrings and press this into the skin. Just to set my makeup and to give a little bit more coverage. I'm avoiding my under eye area. Any area that I applied that highlight powder to, I'm actually not putting that on there. And then I take this down. I love how smooth you can get your face to look with some good old-fashioned Studio Fix powder, but you can't wear this on top of every single foundation because it is a heavier foundation. So I set my foundations that are a medium coverage with this to give me a little bit more to make it full coverage. Okay, so then now going back with the Marc Jacobs powder. So as you see, I do my highlight, I set the rest of my face with powder, and then I go back and I do my contour. So for this, I'm going to start out initially using the brush that was released with this. This is called the Shape Brush. As you can see, it's a really nice, tightly compacted brush. So you can use this for powder or for liquid or for cream. So I really like this brush. It gives you a lot of products though, so you have to be kind of light-handed with it. Also, this brush is really good because it fits right in that area, so it's going to give you a really, really nice defined look. But you do want to make sure you go back and blend it out because it can look harsh. So I'm just dipping it straight into here. And I just make sure I tap it off, y'all, because if not, it can go really crazy. And I just go in like super light-handed. Because even that, like, I just barely touched it and it still make that big indentation. And so I'm going to do the same thing with the other side, not dipping the brush back into the product. And then I'm going to gently try to work it out using this brush. This color can get muddy really fast, so you don't want to apply a lot. And I find that it's kind of hard to blend a little bit. Like, it's really smooth, but it skips on my face. So it's really finely milled, but it just really skips on my face. Like, it's hard to get it like just even one color, because I feel like it's patchy even though it's really finely milled. I don't know what it is about it. I just feel like I have to work really hard for it to look smooth. And this is just a little bit that I picked up that first time. And so I'll go on the other side and I'm just carving out my cheeks. I'm starting from this right here, this area, the top of my ear, and I'm kind of going a straight angle right there. And I like to give my face a little bit of more definition. I have a rounder face, so I like to give the illusion that I have higher cheekbones. So I'll go back and forth. And this brush is really good to help buff it out as well. And make sure you blend it when you get here too, because you don't want to look like you have some type of like illness. So make sure you blend it really well. And I'm going to I barely dabbed it in there. And I'm going to take a little bit, like I'm literally not even touching my face. Like I'm just going like halo, touching my face, because I feel like this color is a little bit too dark for me. Same thing, lightly dab. And I'm just going to take it a little bit here, just to cut off a little bit of that chin that I have, to give a more chiseled effect. And you can kind of see it. I feel like this product is so prominent. I go back over it with my powder to like tone it down, because even barely touching, I feel like it does a lot. And I think the camera's not picking up how rich it is on my cheeks, honestly. So after you apply your highlight and contour, that's when I like to apply my blush and then go back with my shimmery highlight. So I like to always use like a natural highlight first and then go back and then use one that's more dramatic. So I do my blush first. And today I'm using NARS Torrid blush. It's a really pretty like orangey color, and I'm using this brush from MAC. It was limited edition, but this one's still on the website. This came out with the wash and dry collection, and so I just get a little bit on the brush like that. And I like applying, like as of right now, I like applying my blush with like a floppy brush like this, because it just lays down the perfect amount of color without it looking like super overpowering. And I don't want a whole lot of blush just because my eyes are so dramatic. And I have on a bold lip. So just enough to pull the look together. And then I'm going in with my shimmery highlight. And I love Becca's highlighters. And so today I'm going to use Champagne Pop. And this one is by Jaclyn Hill. You guys are like probably super acquainted with this because it's really popular right now. I'm just applying this with a Sephora fan brush, right on the high planes of my cheeks. So if you can see the difference in where I'm applying this highlighter versus where I applied the other highlighter I applied like kind of all over the face to set the makeup to make it a little bit brighter. And this one I'm just applying right here to add a little bit of a glow. Lastly, I'm going to spray with the Fix Plus spray in Yuzu. That was a lot, but I feel like I needed it. I feel like I put a lot of powder on my face. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. So in all, I'm going to have to say bye to this product just because I feel like the blendability isn't there. It's a really nice, smooth, and creamy powder, but for whatever reason, it does not translate like that on my face. I do not have perfect skin, but I do not have overly textured skin either. I know some people might have acne or acne scarring, all types of different skin issues that make their skin not as smooth as that it needs to be right here. And I feel like this emphasizes every single imperfection in my skin, and that's why I do not like it. I think that that might be because it's so finely milled, it's so silky, and because it's supposed to look like a second skin, that's why it does that. But I just feel like you can see every imperfection on my skin, and I really didn't put a lot. And also, of the three colors, I felt like none of them really suited me. And I know a lot of times, a lot of like companies like kind of forget about people in the middle, because I'm not a fair-skinned girl. I'm not a Caucasian, or I'm not Latino, and I'm also not deeper complected. I feel like this would look better on people who are about NC 50 as their highlight or contour, or even like a strong NC 45 as their highlight and contour. But me being MAC NC 43, I feel like that this just really is too dark for me. The highlighting powder doesn't really highlight. I feel like it just kind of goes into my skin tone, and not in a natural kind of way, but I feel like it almost is a little bit too dark to be setting underneath my eyes. And then I feel like the contour powder is also a little bit too dark, too deep for me, and I have several other products that do the same thing. So for me, I'm going to have to say bye, because I'm not 100% in love with it, and this is a pricey product. But on the other hand, the brush that came out with it, I really do adore brushes like this. The flat top, synthetic hair to blend out powders, to contour with. Or if you, even if you wanted to use this as a foundation brush, this will be a great foundation brush, because it's really going to buff in that product. That's if you wanted to use your brush for other purposes that is not stated for. But anyways, let me know if you guys have tried this product out. Marc Jacobs products are fabulous. I have so many different things from the range in his collection. His nail polishes, eyeliners. I wasn't a big fan of his lip glosses, but that was before he reformulated. So I will have to pick another one up and test it out after the reformulation to see how I like that. Also, what else do I like by him? A ton of different stuff. His brushes are phenomenal. If you don't have any Marc Jacobs brushes, definitely go pick some up. But I'm just going to have to say I'm not in love with this. Just keeping it real with you guys, I'm always gonna say that. I know a lot of people swear by it. One of my best friend, Puffin's wife, Mel here, she loves this. She has a whole, like, she's literally hit pan on hers because she loves hers. And we've had ours pretty much the same time, since the same time. She got it like the week before me, and honestly, I've had this for so long and I barely haven't even made a dent in it. I got this I got this in March and it is now July and I barely have made a dent in this. My 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think about it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Smooches. Mwah, mwah. Bye. Also, for anybody that was curious, here's a once over on my makeup. I used the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette today, and I absolutely am in love with that palette. I definitely am going to be doing a review and demo on that soon. And then you guys saw me do the rest of my face, and on my lips I have on Party Pear lipstick, which is a limited edition lipstick that is long gone, but I want to start wearing my makeup, guys. Anyways, bye.